Hey everybody. Look at gosh, Lee, I can't never just start the video. What's the matter? Is it broke? You go tell daddy? Right now. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, let's try this again. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mariah. If you are new here, thank you so much for dropping by. Whatever sparked your interest to click on this video, thank you so much. I hope you stay, and if you are returning, thank you for coming back again to chill with your girl. Okay, so right into it, because y'all know how I can ramble on. Y'all know. So I wanted to show y'all some things that I got. I got 2 orders. One from Amazon, not a big order, and then one from Bootstrap Farmer. Naturally, just like millions of other people, I order from Amazon all the time, but this is my first time ordering from Bootstrap Farmer. So I am very excited. I got a few things because everybody knows garden season is ramping up. I am so excited. So let's go ahead and get into what we got. So first thing that I got from Amazon, I'm gonna go through the Amazon order first. I already opened the box, but I have not opened what came in the box. Okay, first thing I got is these are what you call grow bags. They're different colors in here: purple, orange, blah blah blah, yellow, whatever, and they are 10-gallon grow bags. Okay, so I don't know the price of these. If I can remember the price, I'll put them somewhere in the video or show it on the screen or something. I'll put it somewhere in here so you can know the price. But I got these. Can I get them open? Sheesh. Okay, here we go. See that? So I got these because I wanted to add a little bit more color to my garden. Currently right now I have grow bags already because I have trees and stuff, but most of them are black. I do have a couple of colorful stands that my strawberry plants is on, but that's about it. So these are 10-gallon. These might even be 5-gallon. I don't know, I have to go back and look. This is what they look like on the inside. And I just plan to put maybe some more different herbs or something like that. I may even pot what my strawberries is in right now. I may take them out of what they're in and put them in some of these. But this is the purple one. That's a really pretty purple. Let's see what this green looks like, since green is my favorite color. All green, honey. My husband talking about some lime green. It's all green. This is the green. Money green. That's the bottom. Hopefully that's showing up good. And we're going to do a couple other colors. Let's do red, since that's my husband's favorite color. This is what the red looks like. And one of my sisters and my sons. So this is the red. Nice sturdy handles. These had really good reviews, by the way. Handles seem pretty sturdy. Inside again. That's pretty. And we'll do this yellow.
Green.
I like how vibrant the colors are, and I hope they stay like that. Like even when the soil and water and you know, they go through different seasons, I'm hoping they stay as vibrant as they are. So pretty. So I think this is going to add some really good color to the garden. So those are those. Okay. All right. So the next thing we got is, I know for a fact that these are 20-gallon. These are 20-gallon grow bags. And what I plan to do with, yep, they say it on there. Let's see. Yep. This is 5. I think the 5-gallon. How many you got, honey? My husband's over here putting the bags on his head. That's 3 on the bed. So this was a 7-pack. So the 5-gallon or 10-gallon, I'll find out what the colorful ones were, is a 7-pack. These right here is a 5-pack. These are 20-gallon. Now with these, I don't know if I'll be able to open those. They got tape around them. With these, I plan to put some fruit trees in. Currently I have a lot of fruit trees right now that are in 5-gallon bags, and it's not ideal to put fruit trees in 5-gallon containers or bags. They're not gonna do much and grow to their full potential. But I just needed something to put them in the time being. So I plan on transferring a lot of my fruit trees to these bags. They're pretty big. So these are just all black, and these are how big these are. Get them to open. Okay. So oh no, that's really big. But that's how big the 20-gallon
blue
bags are. Pretty big. So I've seen people grow fruit trees in 20-gallon bags. I've seen them grow them in 50-gallon bags. But I know that there's a lot of mixed opinions on that. Some people say that fruit trees should only be put in the ground to grow to their, their maximum potential. But then, as I said, I've seen other people, they've had them in 20-gallon bags or bigger, or 20-gallon barrels or buckets are bigger, and their trees are growing just fine. So I'm going to try this method, the 20-gallon grow bag. All right, so next I got, this is a 300 piece of plant tags, and these are colorful as well. Like I said, I'm trying to add some color to the garden this season. So this is red, green, pink, white, blue, and yellow, and again it's 300 of these plant tags. I think everybody knows what plant tags are. And then I also got these white ones with this pen. It's supposed to be a waterproof pen, weatherproof pen or whatever. So it's 120 of these white ones with a weatherproof pen, and then these. Now I know that 420 plant tags seems like it's a lot, but it's really not when you plant like I do. So I got those. Then last but not least, from Amazon, I got some seedling heat mats. Now I already have 3 of these on the indoor greenhouse for when I start seeds, but I felt like I could use 2 more because, God willing, I do plan on starting a whole lot of seeds this season. And I shouldn't say it like that. This season I want to plant stuff that I know me and my family eats, instead of just planting a bunch of random stuff just to grow stuff. I really want to try to plant stuff that we really like to consume and eat, and that way I can preserve it and put it back. But nonetheless, I got these. This is what they look like. You take them out the box. Let's see. This is what they look like. It's a 2-piece. Okay. So this is the heating mat. This is the plug. Alright, and you just lay it on, well, I'm going to lay it on the greenhouse wire rack. Okay, so 2 of those came. Now, let's move on to what I'm really excited about. So, you can, don't look at me like that, honey. You can start seeds in a lot of different things. I even have a video, it's a shorts video, showing different everyday household items that you can start seeds in. I'm talking about from water jugs, milk jugs, empty egg cartons, etc. So you can start seeds in a lot of things. Last season I had a lot of seed starting cells or seed starting trays, whatever you want to call them, and they did good. They, did what they were supposed to do for the most part, but I will say they were a bit flimsy. Some of them broke. When I would go to take the seed out from where it may have outgrown that seed cell, it wouldn't come out properly, or without rambling, I just wanted some more sturdy and better quality seed starting cells. And I had seen a lot of good reviews, a lot of good things about Bootstrap Farmers seed cell trays, seed starting trays. So I had to get them. All right, so open this on up. This video is not sponsored. The bubble pack. Let's see what we got. So I got a multi 5-pack. So I got yeah, a multi 5-pack, and then I got 2 dome clear trays to put over them. And I got the colorful color. So on the website, if I wanted to do colorful this season, so I got the multicolor. So this is the dome, the clear dome that sits on top of the seed tray. And it comes with these ventilation slots. And I think I also got some, some self-watering trays too that the trays actually sit in. I think. I want to show this paper, but my address and stuff is on here, so I can't show it. All right, so yay! So I did get 5 self-watering trays. So this is what they look like. All right. So I got 2 of those. Got purple. These are so sturdy. You can feel the quality in these compared to trays that I've had before. So this is purple. Then we have pink. Wow. These are going to be, yeah, these are going to be good. Hang on. We got orange. I'm not an orange fan. I think orange is my least favorite color. That's crazy to be a Tennessee Vol.
Oh, wow.
So that's orange. And then, sorry. Then we have green. Fix this back. This is the green. That's probably the prettiest color of them all. And last but not least, we have blue. And these are the self-watering trays. Now, what's the matter? These are the seed starting cells. So, let's see if I can. We'll start from the. Maybe start from the bottom. All right. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get 12 of each color. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. So that's a lot. So these are the cells. Let's see what this blue looks like. I am so excited. I am so excited. And it has the little grooves. It has the holes at the bottom. Hold on 1 second. Alright. So, yeah, these are the holes at the bottom. So, when it's time for you to, what I was saying how I would do before, the seed starting cell trays that I had before, they didn't really have the holes at the bottom, and they wasn't this big. And I would go to get out the seedling to, up pot it or whatever, and it just would fall apart, or some of the roots would tear. Sometimes it would just be a disaster. But I've seen good things about these just because the way that they are structured and they are made and the quality of them. So, very excited. So, this is how, and this is for my people who are new to gardening, because I know my OGs, they know. But this is how you sit these into the tray. I'm gonna get it assembled really quickly, and I'm going fast with this video because again, I don't want to ramble or make it long. So this is how you sit them inside the self-watering tray. You put water in this tray. I normally fill it up to about here, and it's self-watering. Okay, so that's how that works. And then with the dome, if you want to put a dome on there, it goes on like so. Okay, so that is those. Very nice, very nice. I am very pleased. I will say that I'm happy. I was so excited. I've had this for about a week, and I was itching. It was sitting over there in the corner by the greenhouse, and I was like, I want to open it so bad. I want to open it so bad. But I wanted to open it first with you guys, you know. So I will say I am very pleased with this order. Came with a nice little Bootstrap Farmer sticker. Okay. All right. So that is that. This is what these look like again, y'all. I am stoked. I'm so stoked. I'm so ready to listen. Y'all about to have some. Y'all about to be empty for long. Y'all were not about to be empty for long. So I plan on doing I don't know if I want to do a live or if I want to do a video. And I'm saying it to say I have sorry. So what I was saying was I have family members, a couple family members, and you know, friends who are asking me questions, who are new to gardening, who have questions about gardening. So they'll call me and they'll ask me questions and want to know information. So again, I don't know if I want to do a video or a live. Now, I'm not a seasoned gardener. I'm not an expert gardener. I'm none of that. This is only my I started in 2022. So this is only my 3rd or 4th year gardening. So I am by no means, and I mean no means, as much as I have been successful in growing, a lot of trial and error, just like with anything else, I'm not a professional. But I do want to help. I want to help. I think that it is so important, so very important, that we are all growing food right now. Be it you're in a house, condo, townhouse, apartment, please try to grow some food right now. Stop, take a beat, look around, pay attention, and if you are really paying attention, then you will understand why it is so vital for us to be growing our own. Okay, so I want to be a part in helping in that community. As I said, I'm no professional, but there are people that I have watched over the years who have been a great help. There is YouTube videos and books and just things like that you know have aided me in the little bit of knowledge that I do have. So I want to be of assistance to people that need it. My people, especially y'all. We gotta stop playing. We gotta stop playing. I've never been one to count anybody's pockets, to monitor their wallets or anything of that sort. But there are a lot of funds being spent on things that are, what do I always say? Temporary pleasures and not long-term treasures. Okay? We gotta stop. We have got to get our priorities in line. Ain't nobody coming to help us. Ain't nobody coming to save us. Ain't nobody throwing you no lifeline. You are your lifeline. God is your anchor and you are your lifeline. Okay? So we got to get to it. We have got to get to it and stop playing. I may save that for another video. I think I will. Just my hair is looking crazy. Just kind of basically explaining how God called me and touched me to get into gardening. My interests, my desires, my hobbies was a 360 4 or 5 years ago than what they are today. And people that know me, they can attest to that. And it was nobody but the grace of God. That's it. Okay? And I believe that happened for several reasons. And one of the reasons is he was not only preparing me for what he knew was to come that I couldn't see at the time, but he knew that once I got here, he was going to need, not need me, because God doesn't need anybody, but he was going to use me, and I'm willing to be used by the Lord to try to help and encourage and motivate and inspire other people to get on this train while the train is here. Because once it leaves and everything is a lot more chaotic, the train is gone. It's gone. That's it. And I'm not gonna lie, I have people who come to my house and they'll see buckets of food and big bags of rice and everything else, and I hear the remarks and the little comments and stuff, be it friends, family, or whoever, and it does not bother me at all, because little do they know when that time comes, they're laughing at their own survival. It's there to help them too. When I do this, I don't just think about the people in my house. Oh no. I have siblings. I have nieces and nephews. I have grandparents. I have aunts and uncles, cousins, godchildren. And, I'm not just going to, when things happen, because they are going to happen, I'm not going to shut my door and put a lock on it and be like, well, you should have listened. As much as I want to. Because people are just, the Lord said we are a stiff-necked people. He knew his people, boy. He know his people. He really do. But we got to put in the work. If you have even been feeling like, man, I may need to start a garden. I may need to start putting back a little bit more food. I might need to pay down a little bit more debt. If that thought has even crossed your mind and for some reason you find yourself dismissing it, and then it comes up again in some way, some form, or some fashion, stop ignoring it. It is God's grace and it is his mercy. Listen, we don't see what's coming. He does. And he is trying to warn his people and give them time and give them grace. And listen, y'all, I'm not, claiming to be a prophet. None of that. But the urges and the inklings that God gives me, I listen. And then I also pay attention to what's going on around me. Because there be things that he gives me that urge to do, or certain things that I say or I'm thinking, and then a month later or 2 months later or 3 months later, it's like, okay, that's why. Lord, that's why you put that in my mind. That's why that came across, and I was like, that's why, cause you. Now look at you, So y'all, please. We do not have time to play around. We do not. Okay? I've been trying to blow the horn, sound the alarm, ring the bell, especially with my loved ones. And so I am doing the same things to you that are watching. Let's get it together, and let's do it together. Let's get it together and do it together. We can do it. So anyway, I am going to do a video again, just sharing my testimony and my story of how God got me into gardening in the first place. So that will be something that is to come. And I feel like there needs to be no scripture reading or anything of that sort for the end of this video, because that was a short testimony of what God laid on my heart to share with you guys. Let's get it together, and I will go into more detail in the next video. Okay, so I am going to go to bed. It is late and I have work in the morning. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment for your girl, and I will do my best to respond back. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Bye.